Future Teachers. I'm sorry that the other video didn't work, but actually this is fine because there's been a lot of questions and this is an opportunity for me to get to answer some of those questions as we go along. So I want to talk a little bit about the class and the format of it, what I'm hoping will happen, and then a little bit about some of the glitches that we ran into. So Advanced Comp for Future Teachers. I'm really excited about this course. I've been thinking a lot about what I've wanted to do and what I think would be helpful for you to learn within this class. Online format is always a little challenging. You know, we just have to get through that. I'm looking for a way on the website to maybe do some kind of interactive piece, and it might just be that I create a Facebook page that I can invite you all to and we can communicate that way, because I'm not finding anything off of Wix that I really like. But I'll keep you posted on that. Another thing that I'm open to and excited about, if you guys want to, is possibly meeting maybe on Fridays in the afternoon at maybe like Woodstocks or a coffee house at around maybe 3 on Fridays that you have questions, or if you just want to sit and talk about some of the ideas. So, or we could maybe try to create a virtual cafe. So if any of you have technology savvy ideas and you want to get back to me, that would be really cool. And we'll plan to do some things where we can get to know each other better, so we're not really doing this class in a bubble or a vacuum. Let me talk about the course a little bit more, Advanced Comp for Future Teachers. So when I think of this course, I think that what would be useful to me is coming up with strategies about how we teach composition. So learning about composition and learning about the theory surrounding composition studies, and then also thinking about how do we teach it? How do we create modules or units that would be useful and helpful for our students? So there's a couple of ways that I've broken up this class. Really, weeks 1 through 5 are theoretical background. So I'm going to have you read some theory, and I'll have some prompts to start thinking about teaching practices that you've experienced, teaching practices you might want to try, classroom experiences that you've experienced, that ones that work, ones that don't. So we'll think about the theoretical kind of background of composition studies. Weeks 6 through 10, I'm going to start introducing you to the idea of creating a composition classroom surrounded by dystopian novels. It's what I do for my English 130 class, and I've got some really great theoretical information about how that can work and why it can work. And then we're going to look at some dystopian stuff like Hunger Games and partials. And we're going to start to think about how we could introduce those kinds of materials into the composition course in order to be able to have students write expositorily. Then weeks 11 through 6, we're going to work on creating our own classroom. So that classroom can be for elementary school, junior high, high school, college. We're going to look at how I've scaffolded my English 130 class. I'm going to think about, you're welcome to come to my class to visit. I'll ask you to try to visit another classroom, a writing classroom. And you can think about how the teacher is scaffolding or working through the ideas. And then I'm going to have you plan a unit or a course, depending on what you want to do. And it can be, again, for any grade level that you want. And those are kind of the end of the weeks. It's a big project at the end. So I'm hoping that sounds interesting to you and sounds like something you want to do. It does sound interesting to me, and I think that's cool. Let's talk about just assignments and things like that, because that's throwing people off a little bit. There are really a couple of things that we're doing in this class. We're doing blogs, we're doing micro themes, we're doing a midterm essay, and we're then doing this creation of a unit or a section of a course for a writing class. The blogs are standard and they're due on Tuesdays. They should be on the reading that we're doing that week, or the watching, whatever materials we're using. That's what it should be on. You need to do 10 blogs throughout the semester. You can pick which 10 that you want to work with. They should be turned in by Tuesday at midnight. I've extended the first week's blog until Friday, just so that you can get used to the materials and the programs. Blog prompts will be under weekly work on the website. The website basically is where you will go to get information about the course. Blackboard is where you will go to post assignments. And that's kind of how I'm using these two different learning management tools. Microthemes are due every week except for the week that the midterm is due and the week that the final is due. So other than that, you will have a microtheme every week. And for the most part, microthemes are 1 to 2 page responses to the material with a prompt that I will give you on the weekly work. Those are up today and you can look at them and they should be clear for you to be able to understand what I'm asking you to respond to. Again, they'll be in weekly work. I will post the next week's weekly work by Sunday at midnight for the following work. So that should give you time to complete the work for the following week. The midterm we will talk more about. There is a prompt online for it. And the final is going to be more project oriented. And there is a prompt for that also. And we will talk about that more as we get closer to that time. The radio buttons I still cannot get to work on the website where you can go. It should link for you to be able to post your assignment, your blog, your microtheme, your essay. What those links are supposed to do is they're supposed to loop you back to Blackboard. I have changed and cleaned out the links 4 times and they still keep linking you to the wrong place. So I'm not really sure how to fix that right now. I'm going to call TLP tomorrow. I haven't gotten a chance to do that. I know I'm like you, a million things going on the first week of classes, and I'll try to look at that tomorrow. In order to fix that for now so you don't stress out about it, just go into Blackboard. Go directly into Blackboard, go into the blog folder, find blog 1, and post that. It would be nice if you could comment on any blogs that you see so we kind of get a little bit more collaboration going. I'm going to try to, in a few minutes here, do a screencast-o-matic where I walk you through the website, and hopefully that will help too. But I have created a new area called blogs, and there's an area for comments. And when I change something or add something, I'm posting stuff there. So you should be checking the website kind of all the time, and new information will show up. Hey, I'm really excited about the course. I hope you are too. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My office hours, where I'm actually physically sitting in my office, are Wednesday from 12 to 3. You're welcome to pop in at any time. I'm going to be around a lot on Fridays, so you can shoot me an email, and if I'm here, I will meet with you. And of course, via email, kcandelaria@csuchico.edu. All right, I hope this helps. Have a lovely day. I look a little tired. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. I've been teaching since 8, but I wanted to get this up here, and that was more important than what I look like. Oh, I'm so vain. Hey, you guys, have a great one. I'll talk with you later.